Donald Trump and Barack Obama arguably had different speaking styles. Obama was reminiscent of the professorial type president, whereas Donald Trump likes to use simple English and really connect with the American people on a simple level, okay? Now, which is better and which resonates with the American voters? I think that's a conversation worth having. Now, the Jimmy Kimmel Show had put together this amazing mashup video kind of showing the differences in the way the two spoke to the American people. I kind of recreated a version of what Jimmy Kimmel did. It's very similar, but there are some differences. And I want to share that with you so we can kind of spark this conversation. And so without further ado, let's watch.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
At my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan.
They did a lot of shooting and they did a lot of blasting, even not going through the front door. You think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He died like a dog.
Yet his death does not mark the end of our effort.
A beautiful dog, a talented dog.
We give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
And I don't get any credit for this, but that's okay, I never do.
Thank you, may God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
And I'm writing a book. I think I wrote 12 books, all did very well.
Come on.
No, I gotta be honest, people are gonna hate me for saying it. I prefer the way Trump talks.
Yeah, so look, it's first of all, it's comedy gold, let's admit it, okay?
He died like a dog? That's what the American people want to hear about a terrorist, okay?
That's true, but what they don't want to hear is that he was a beautiful dog.
Okay, to be fair, when he said beautiful dog, he wasn't referring to the terrorist. He was actually referring to the military dog that was along for that mission.
He's a powerful dog, a beautiful dog. Okay. So that's hilarious part number one. There's 12, but that's one of my favorites. The other favorite is, normally if you're a normal person, you come to the front door and you go, knock, knock. Why would SEAL Team 6 come to the front door and go, knock, knock?
Okay, so I might have a disagreement with you on this because as he was delivering that line, if you will, he had like a little bit of a smirk on his face. I think he was making a joke and he knew he was making a joke.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Look guys, so let's go to the heart of it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's funny any way you slice it, whether he intended it or didn't intend it, right? But I'm with Anna on the overall point. I mean, Obama at least was a great orator, so that even if he spoke like an intellectual, he was able to deliver a message in amazing ways. So that was not a particular example of it, but like the audacity of hope speech.
Yes, that's
was
true.
Amazing in the 2004 Democratic Convention, right? So we're taking a particularly poor example, but if you take someone who is not a great orator, you take like an Adam Schiff or a Joe Biden or a Nancy Pelosi or a Chuck Schumer, and they come and they say similar things to Obama, but they're not as good. So they just come in and bore you to tears, right? And they speak in ways that normal human beings don't speak at all. And then people stop paying attention. They lose, like, oh, you killed bin Laden, that's amazing. But droning on from a teleprompter. Whereas nobody stops listening to Donald Trump because he could say something crazy at any moment.
At any moment, he will, and he will say something crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be talking about getting Osama bin Laden and be like, now normally you go in, you go knock, knock. Okay, I mean, who's gonna stop listening to that?
Okay, we gotta watch that part one more time. So let's actually roll the tape one more time. It's a short video, so I think we should watch the whole thing. But pay close attention to his face as he's delivering the knock knock line. Let's watch.
Okay, then we got more.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
At my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan.
They did a lot of shooting and they did a lot of blasting, even not going through the front door. You think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He died like a dog.
Yet his death does not mark the end of our effort.
A beautiful dog, a talented dog.
We give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
And I don't get any credit for this, but that's okay. I never do.
Thank you. May God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
And I'm writing a book. I think I wrote 12 books. All did very well.
So also when I was looking for the original videos, Obama's speech was like 9 minutes, a little over 9 minutes. There was like nearly an hour-long video of Trump's. And it wasn't, to be fair, it wasn't just Trump speaking. He also took some questions from reporters, but his speech was a lot longer than Obama's because he doesn't do prepared speeches, right? In fact, when Trump did do prepared speeches, it felt like he was in a hostage video. Like he just doesn't do well. Like he likes to speak off the cuff, and when he does that, he goes on and on and on. And I will admit, it's definitely more entertaining. It's terrifying because he's in an extreme position of power, right? So that was concerning. But he hams it up. He loves speaking in front of the public and he doesn't want to be scripted.
Okay, so let's get to the main point. But every time I watch that video, I get new things out of it. May I come in?
May I come in?
That's how you normally do it, okay? There was a lot of shooting, a lot of blasting.
There was a lot of shooting and a lot of blasting.
Yeah, so now, but look at something else that he did at the end there. Obama says, hey, his credit goes to SEAL Team 6. Our service members have said that's a classy thing to do, right? That's what Democrats do. They're so goddamn classy, right? Trump goes, I don't get enough credit for it, you know? And Trump is constantly asking for credit, demanding credit, claiming credit. So it sucks, and it really drives the elitist class, the genteel class of the Democratic Party crazy. But yes, in politics, you're supposed to ask for credit, demand credit, say it's you're the reason that it happened. And it bothers a lot of us. I know, it bothers me, right? When he's like, I demand the credit, it's me, as if you did the raid, right? In fact, they give Obama too much credit for that raid. Like they're like, wow, how courageous. Not really, he told SEAL Team 6 to go in, he didn't go in, right? But the most important point is, they don't talk like real people. Yeah. And when they read from prompters and they do their sophisticated talk, everybody tunes out, and it makes you feel like you can't relate to them. And the reason we're saying this, guys, is because the Democratic Party and mainstream media still haven't figured out you're supposed to be relatable. Yeah. You're supposed to be likable. You're supposed to speak to people in a way that they can understand you. But they're addressing all their points to the elites and to the powerful and to the donors and to the media. They're not addressing anything they're saying to average Americans. In fact, when progressives speak like real people, they're like, oh, unsophisticated, right? No, guys, you're blowing it, right? So Donald Trump is not a very bright guy. He does not have good intent, but people get the sense that he's honest when he's the least honest.
Authentic.
Because he looks like he's authentic because he's not reading off a prompter like you robots.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that you can't see that you're robots. So it gives him a sense of realness and authenticity that he has used to win the presidency once, almost a second time, and now currently leading. Remember, the Democrats have to win by 5 to win the Electoral College. So Trump has a significant lead at this point. And that's because he speaks like this, and people are entertained by it, they relate to it, and then off the cuff versus prompters, everything. And he gets all this credit because he just keeps saying, it's me, it's me, it's me. I created jobs, he didn't, or actually to be fair to him, he did create 6 million jobs. Biden created more, but Biden never says it's me, it's me, it's me. He's and then next thing you know, nobody gives him credit for it.
And Trump makes people laugh, right? People love to laugh. They do, it's true. I mean, women will fall in love with a dude if he makes her laugh enough. So like, just consider, I'm not saying that I'm in love with Trump or that I think Trump is a great leader, but please understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to help people see what it is about Trump and the way he delivers his messages that is appealing to his base and what we can learn from that moving forward.
Yeah, back when Fetterman was a populist progressive, he was the closest thing we ever had. Because Dr. Oz did that hilarious video ad. It wasn't meant to be hilarious.
Yeah, the
where he's
crudité.
like, oh, can you believe the price of crudité these days, right? And
Just a vegetable tray.
Yeah, and Fetterman came out and said, yeah, here in Pennsylvania, we call it a vegetable tray, right? And so he dressed like a real person, he talked like a real person, and guess what? He beat Dr. Oz with a stick, even after he had the stroke and could barely talk.
Yeah.
And he took a Republican seat away.
He died like a dog.
Yeah, Dr. Oz's career died like a dog, okay? And he fell face first into a vegetable tray. Okay?
A beautiful dog.
And a beautiful veggie tray, to be honest. But beautiful broccoli. The broccoli is sometimes underrated in that vegetable tray. You know why? Because the broccoli is better crisp. I don't like it when it's cooked. I don't like that. Carrot's also better when it's crisp. Ranch, not bad, but they should put blue cheese in the veggie tray. That's the kind of riff that Trump would do, and everybody would pay attention and go, oh yeah, I want blue cheese in the veggie tray too. I relate with this guy.
Dude, same.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? See, she just related to it.
No, the blue cheese, you gotta have the blue cheese.
You gotta have the blue cheese.
Some people find the blue cheese offensive, and I think those people are un-American.
Now, if it wasn't Fetterman and it was a standard Democrat, they would have said, well, Dr. Oz is so out of touch with the real Americans that he doesn't realize that the price of crudité has always been around that, around those parameters for a long time. And he's really overinflating the sense of economic urgency that the American people are feeling. And you're like, what did they just say? And why am I so bored? And why do I hate this person so much?
Right.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. We also love it if you hit the join button below because that makes you a member, and members allow us to be independent, honest. We can be as progressive as we want, no corporate media influence, and that's all because of you guys. We love doing the show with our members. Hit the join button, become one of the Young Turks.